I'm Ellie Drew, your Clairvoyant Researcher. Welcome back to Remember 2. In this episode, we are going to be doing 3 days worth of filming for you in one, for you to have 3 more days to practice the Way of the Lotus Flower practice, which is 3 things. The first is the Sacred Forgiveness Ceremony. The second is releasing vows and promises that no longer serve you. And the third is, in that vacuum, you are going to plant in those manifesting statements for you to have a better life. As I sat in meditation before we filmed this, I was feeling in to how you were doing. And what I'm realizing is that some of you are allowing your emotions to run away with you. Remember, when you do this process, you cannot let your emotions take control. If they do that, the hook that you're trying to get out goes right back into place, and you're not going to be having the emotional and mental freedom that you want as the outcome of this practice. So make sure you lock down your mind, lock down your emotions in that sacrum area, be locked down and in your resolve that you don't have to step into the emotions. You don't have to be emotional at all to do this. You just need to be sincere in the heart. That sincerity in the heart space is not connected to the emotions at all. So lock yourselves down. If you do go into too much emotion and you really are continually trying to amp that up, what we found out with my experimenters on this is that it creates chi deviations, and people were becoming mentally unstable, crying all the time, just completely mentally and emotionally unstable. So I don't want you to do that. So pay attention to what I'm saying here. This is a process that is very powerful. That was the most news that I had for you right now. So now we are going to begin, and this is for your 10, 11, and 12 days of using the Way of the Lotus Flower practice for your 21-day practice. So let's begin. I also have a little bit of a treat here for you today. And this is the crystal that wanted to be here yesterday, but I didn't have it here. So if you take this crystal and go the opposite end, you can see that it's very dirty, it's very occluded. And this is kind of like what you're like, the more drama you have in your system. And what we're trying to do is clear you out. This is a Himalayan quartz crystal, and you can see it's very clear. So you are like this faceted quartz, and you're trying to get yourself more pure as you do the practice. So you may start out as a small crystal, like what we have down here. And in this smaller crystal, you are part of a collective. And crystals grow, so you're building your light. And that's why I wanted to share with you this really big crystal. If you want to have a nice staff, power staff, it's a representation of the power within you in your heart chamber that locks in and sits in with your heart chakra. So it's your soul chamber here. So I'm going to add this to our collection here. And let's begin the practice. First, we're going to do your link-ups. So close your eyes, cross your eyes, pull yourself, your attention. It's always your attention, where you put your attention. Bring your attention within you. And sink your attention down to lower dantian, or your lower power station. So that activates your soul aspect. Have your mind, body, and emotion aspect down your spinal cord, locked into the base of your sacrum. For those of you who tend to get very emotional, padlock it down. Use your imagination and padlock it down. And now bring your attention further down and connect in with the physical earth. Connect in with the spirits that are on your land, the earth spirit guardians of your region. You always know you make a connection with them when you begin it behind your eyes, or you start seeing flashes of a lime green lit up. And now bring that attention up that line, straight up through your central channel to the center of your heart chakra. Breathe your heart chakra. And then continue straight up out your head and connect in with the physical sun. This is our source of energy here in this dimensional reality and in this solar system. It is emanating out star seeds, one of which became you and lodged in the center of your chest as your soul chamber, as your soul aspect. 2 others came in as a pair that created your brain, both aspects of your brain, and the tethering for them goes down your spinal cord. So really make a beautiful connection with that sun energy. And then draw your attention down like a line that enters your crown chakra, straight down through and snaps together at the center of the heart chakra. Now breathe your heart chakra as we call in the guides. We call in our guides close to us. Show us in concrete and delightful ways that you are in our lives, so that we know without doubt we are not alone or without clear guidance. And now say a prayer of intention. My prayer for you is that you release all that holds you back from being your most authentic self. All that holds you back from being centered, grounded, and appropriate from moment to moment. Everything that you are ready to release today is released. And let us begin with the first forgiveness. Lock yourselves down. Feel that deep breath. You can always hear me centering and breathing even before I begin talking. It's a constant practice. The first forgiveness, forgive yourself. With a sincere heart, I forgive myself for anything I may have said, done, or avoided doing that caused real or perceived harm to myself or others, in this lifetime and in all lifetimes, in this dimension and in all dimensions. From the deepest part of my being, say with me 3 times now, I forgive myself. Begin. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. Say it right from your center out now. Breathe out. And breathe in. Nice deep breath. Remember not to let it out until I release you, because I'm assessing your systems and I want to make sure you're good and clear. And hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, feel, perceive your spirit flame and release. Ha. Deep breath in. Deep, deep, deep. And release. Ha. Deep breath in. Smile. Release. Ah. Move your spine. We cleared the soul body. Immediately we go in and clear the physical body, energy field. Now, body, mind, and emotion, I command and demand to keep the wisdom I have gained, and I command and demand to clear all pain patterns, perceptions, stress, memories, and stress out of my system. Say it now. Breathe out. Remember, the breath is the reset. Breathe it in as deep as you can. And hold. 2, 3, 4. This one I'm feeling a lot more congestion. So some of you have a lot of congestion at the physical level. Really hold it. Really imagine yourself purging this energy. And release. Ha. Deep breath in. And release. Ha. Deep breath in. Smile. And release. Ah. Move your spine. Now take your rattle and shake your rattle if you're doing that to clear for sound. If you need to get up, stretch, pat yourself down. Now is your time to do that. And you're actually feeling pretty good. So let's move on to the next one, the second forgiveness. Ask others to forgive you. Now really drop deep into yourself. You can't drop up to your head. Some of you just went in mental. Drop yourself back down, tether yourself back down. With a sincere heart, I ask others to forgive me for anything I may have said, done, or avoided doing that caused real or perceived harm to them or their loved ones, in this lifetime and in all lifetimes, in this dimension and in all dimensions. From the deepest part of my being, say 3 times with me now, I ask others to forgive me. 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 Say it now. Breathe out, all the way out, all the way. And deep breath in through the nose. And hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And release. Ha. In through the nose. And release. Ha. In through the nose. Smile. Ah. Release that. And now we want to immediately move your spine, but we immediately go into cleaning the body aspect now. Body, mind, and emotion, I command and demand to keep the wisdom I have gained, and I command and demand to release all pain patterns, perceptions, memories, and stress out of my system. Say it now. Breathe out, all the way out. Remember, the breath is your reset. Deep breath in. And hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and release into your spirit flame. Ha. Deep breath in. And release. Ha. Deep breath in. Smile and release. Ah. Move your spine, shake your rattle. If you need to do that, if you need to pat yourself down anywhere that you feel congestion in your system, do that. Again, because we are on the 10th, 11th, and 12th one, you're actually feeling quite good when I'm assessing into you. Some of you are still having a hard time with the forgiveness piece at the emotional level. Make sure you just use the power of your will and lock yourself down. Tether yourself down. Let's move to the third forgiveness now. Forgive others. Some of you need to recenter again, always with a breath. One breath. Breathe it in. Just center yourself. With a sincere heart, I forgive others in this lifetime and in all lifetimes, in this dimension and in all dimensions, for anyone who knowingly or unconsciously caused unnecessary harm to me and those I care most about, others in my community or country, the people and animals of this world, our precious Mother Earth. From the deepest part of my being, say with me now 3 times, I forgive you. Begin. I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. Say it now. Breathe out. Breathe in through the nose. Deep, 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 deep breath. And hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And release. Ha. Deep breath in. And release. Ha. Deep breath in. Smile. Release. Ah. So you can have that kind of a happy release on that, at that deep body sigh. The key is to get that deep body sigh. Move your spine around, and now we immediately go to clear that physical body body, mind, and emotion, I command and demand to keep the wisdom I have gained, and I command and demand to release all pain patterns, perceptions, and stress, and memories out of my system. Say it now. Breathe it out. Deep breath in through the nose. And hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And release. Ha! You're releasing all that cellular memory. In through the nose. The second breath is to bring that refreshing energy and vitality back to you, cleaning out any last residual energies, and release. Ha! Deep breath in. Smile and release. Move your spine. I always feel like I'm the wicked witch that's getting melted by the water with that last one. Just collapsing. Really getting that breath and that release out. Excellent. All right, now we're going to move into part 2, which is releasing all vows and promises that no longer serve you. For this, I would like you to stand up, if it's possible for you, because I want you to get into that really good, powerful martial arts stand, root yourself down so mountain energy is supporting you, and use the power of your will to make your body, mind, and emotion believe you. See, it's your higher self that's trying to make an agreement, a new agreement with your body, mind, and emotion. And when you do it, lock down in that will, they get that information so it doesn't keep you in repeating non-beneficial behavioral patterns. All right, here we go. Begin. I release myself fully and completely from all vows in any lifetime or dimension that I have made under any circumstance that no longer serve me and keep me unconscious to my whole self. I fully and completely release and free myself from any and all vows I have made to myself. I fully and completely release and free myself from any and all vows that I have made to anyone else. I fully and completely release and free myself from any and all vows that I have made to any God, deity, or creator force that no longer serves me. And I fully and completely release and free myself from any and all vows that others have made on my behalf that no longer serve me. I release myself fully and completely from all vows in any lifetime or dimension that I have made under any circumstance that no longer serve me and keep me unconscious to being my most authentic self. I command freedom and liberation from my bound up, limited thinking self. Say it now. And now call in all aspects of yourself. I call all aspects of myself back now. Say it firmly 3 times, and each time, now. Feel from your center out that you are clearing out anything that holds you back from being your most authentic self. But when you're breathing in and saying these statements, I call all aspects of myself back now. You remember the geometric formula for transformation. Those are the words. Put it with your visualization. Feel aspects of yourself coming back. If you were hurt in a divorce, if you were hurt by abusive parents or relationships, call those aspects back. Don't let them keep empowering that energy. Claim your power back by calling all aspects of yourself back now. Let's begin. I call all aspects of myself back now. Again, I call all aspects of myself back now. I call all aspects of myself back now. Continue with I command and demand wholeness now. 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 Breathe out. Breathe in. And now say it. And I vow to live only in the present moment as my most authentic self, centered, grounded, and appropriate. I command it. I demand it. I claim freedom now. Breathe it out. Breathe it in. Remember, this is the reset. To take all these statements and reset these into your system and hold 2, 3, 4. You are claiming back your own personal sovereignty. And let us release it now. Ha. Deep breath in. Release. Ha. Deep breath in. We're going to continue to do this. There's so much being released right now. I want you to have the energy and opportunity to continue release. Again, ha. One more time. Deep breath in. And release. Ha. Now deep breath in. Gentler now, but still deep breath in. Soften. Smile. Release. Ah. Whoa, good work. I want you to pay attention to something too. When my voice gets really strong, like just happened with these releasing vows, I am like your tuning fork. The stronger and more clear my voice is, it's a reflection of your work and you clearing yourself. It's very similar for those of you who work with tuning forks, that when someone is not tuned up, you can be dinging a tuning fork and it'll be flat, it'll be dead, it'll be sharp. It won't be just a nice clear tone. So I'm like your tuning fork, and this is telling me that you have really stepped in powerfully to be claiming your personal sovereignty back and releasing yourself from vows and promises that no longer serve you. I am so proud. That was wonderful. Now into this vacuum, we are going to add now our manifesting statements. So continue to stand up, get in that good martial arts form. And let's begin with I command and demand a magical life. 2, 3, 4. Now, remember, you are not commanding and demanding the eminence field or source field or whatever you want to call it, God. You are not commanding and demanding that. You are commanding and demanding your body, mind, and emotion. Because remember, that's what we're trying to evolve here, is the body, mind, emotion aspect of our hybrid species here. So I command and demand a magical life now. For some of you who don't like to use the I command and demand, then use I want and claim it really strongly. We're going to do it 3 times. Again, we do it 3 times because we are doing it the first time for the x-axis, the second time for the y-axis, and the third time for the z-axis. And on that last one, you just are locking it in. For me, I sometimes see our personal grid like it can get collapsed and like the arms get weak, and that means your resolve has gotten weak. So you want your resolve to lock it in, lock it in, lock it in. And that last one locks them all in permanently, so have that in your mind. I command and demand a magical life. Begin. I command and demand a magical life. 2, 3, 4, now. Again. I command and demand a magical life. 2, 3, 4, now. Again. I command and demand a magical life. 2, 3, 4, now. Excellent. So let's move right into I command and demand magical relationships now. Okay? Begin. I command and demand magical relationships. 2, 3, 4, now. I command and demand magical relationships. 2, 3, 4, now. I command and demand magical relationships. 2, 3, 4, now. Magical opportunities. Begin. I command and demand magical opportunities. 2, 3, 4, now. Feel that through your whole system. I command and demand magical opportunities. 2, 3, 4, now. I command and demand magical opportunities. 2, 3, 4, now. Lock it in. I know I haven't said anything about magical careers, and you guys, I've been hearing you. So for those of you who are wanting that magical career, this time we're going to do magical career. Also, I have found that magical career also works for kind of your life purpose, and people are finding their volunteer opportunities. So it's not just for career, my research on this one. It's also for your volunteer opportunities or how you can best serve eminence itself. So let's do magical career, okay? I command and demand a magical career. 2, 3, 4, now. All right, begin. I command and demand a magical career. 2, 3, 4, now. I command and demand a magical career. 2, 3, 4, now. I command and demand a magical career. 2, 3, 4, now. In this one, we're going to add that perfect relationship. Now, I spent years researching this one. I want the perfect partner. Don't use that one. You'll get a really great dog. You'll get a really great best friend, but you're not going to get that kind of marriage relationship that you have somebody who wants to witness your life and to walk side by side with you through the good times and the bad times. If that's the kind of relationship that you have, that you get that unconditional love aspect that gets you, the only one I have found that works is I command and demand a magical marriage. 2, 3, 4, now. When I was looking for someone for my mom is not good with money at all. If you want love and good food, that's my mama. But if you want her to deal with anything that has to do with money, forget it. So I started manifesting for her after her last partner had died for a new partner that could help her with that kind of thing. So I started manifesting for that. A partner for my mom, a partner for my mom, a partner for my mom. So I am manifesting guru here, and I was not getting a partner for my mom. And so I went in and I go, hey, guys, what's up? I'm manifesting into the field. Magical partner for my mom. What's up? They said, she has one. I went, she does? Who? Your grandmother. It turns out that her partner died, and 4 months later, my grandfather died, and so my mom moved in with my grandma to help take care of grandpa for the last 4 months of his life. And they were total best friends. My grandmother was brilliant with money. My grandmother was really good about managing all the practical things of taxes and that kind of thing, and my mom was not, and they made the best partnership together for the next 25 years. So if you're looking for that marriage relationship, do not be asking for a partner. Ask for a magical marriage. Even if you don't want to deal with the state being in part of your business and you've got that relationship where you want to be together and do that life together, it still is what you are going to get when you manifest for a magical marriage. A magical marriage. So I'm going to do that one this time for those of you who are looking for that, so you know what that statement is. So let's begin doing that one. And when you're doing this, also, I want you to do this. For those of you who are wishy-washy, sort of kind of in relationships or seeking for relationships, you have to create the vacuum for that magical relationship. And so when you are saying, I command and demand a magic, body, mind, and emotion, remember, I command and demand a magical marriage. When you're pushing that now out through your center, that means you are pushing all relationships outside your center. so that that perfect relationship, that void, that vacuum is created to draw that person to you. And when you're frustrated, like, no, that's not the right one, don't worry about it. When you command and demand that magical marriage, it's going to come in. Just give it some time. Okay? Begin. I command and demand a magical marriage. 2, 3, 4, now. I got some of you who are like, I'm already married. I don't want to do this one. I was just hearing you guys, so we got to restart on this one. And we're going to do that. And what I was hearing is, I'm already married. What I found in my relationship, that when I'm angry with my partner, I use that anger energy. I command and demand a magical marriage now, and I find that it helps my relationship. So even if you're married, even if you're partnered up, still do this one because it makes those relationships better. And the interesting thing for me is that my partner did less changing than I did in manifesting it. I softened. So expect the miracles to happen with this one. So let's do this one again. I command and demand a magical marriage now. Begin. I command and demand a magical marriage. 2, 3, 4, now. I command and demand a magical marriage. 2, 3, 4, now. I command and demand a magical marriage. 2, 3, 4, now. Excellent. Clarity of mind. Begin. I command and demand clarity of mind. 2, 3, 4, now. Remember, you're doing this on your mental grid. I command and demand clarity of mind. 2, 3, 4, now. Again, I command and demand clarity of mind. 2, 3, 4, now. Excellent. Let me see if I have others that would be good for you to use in this section. Oh yes, we want that health in my body, health in my mind, health in my emotions now. Begin. I command and demand health in my body, health in my mind, health in my emotions. 2, 3, 4, now. Again, I command and demand health in my body, health in my mind, health in my emotions. 2, 3, 4, now. Again, I command and demand health in my body, health in my mind, health in my emotions. 2, 3, 4, now. And today, let's end with the money one. We need to have people of consciousness, to have resources and to have money. Remember what I've said before, don't ask for abundance and resources because the system doesn't know what that means. Be specific. You want money? Ask for money. And I know some of you need to ask for money. So anything that does not relate to this frequency, when you're pushing your now out, it is clearing that in your energy body. So I want my own money. 2, 3, 4, now. Begin. I want my own money. 2, 3, 4, now. Again. I want my own money. 2, 3, 4, now. Again. I want my own money. 2, 3, 4, now. Excellent. That feels good for this time. Good job, everyone. I want to end with the I Am Love poem. And I want to tell you a story of this I Am Love poem that just came to me today. So there's a little boy who's one of these psychic children. He's 2 years old. And the father and grandmother got a hold of the I Am Love poem. And they read it to him for bedtime prayers. And every time he would get to the part that would be in this playground of God, it was always, what is God? Who is God? God? What is this? He would always be stopped in this. So I told them that the closest information that I had recently gotten was that the creative force was like our sun birthing suns within sun, just continuing birthing suns. We have a piece of that sunlight inside of us. And so the word that came to me during that time was eminence. And so she just went through our global heart healing training, and I said to her, change the word. You're here now, but call Dad up, and when he reads this I Am Love poem to him, change the word God to eminence and see what happens. So this is the text message I received this morning when they changed the word from God to eminence. So let me get my phone here so I can read this to you. And here's what it said. So I have been reading this little boy the poem with the word eminence replacing the word God. The first few times he asked, not God? And then he never said anything about it again. But today, before I started reading, he told me, it's for eminence. And she said, so there's your answer from the baby on what a child fresh from the other side thinks of calling God eminence. So eminence it is. So you just feel that emanating force that resides, that drop resides within you, and that emanating force is always there when you go out and stand in the sun. I am love, a drop from the eternal ocean. I come from love. I return to love. I am love. My drop of love catches a ride on a spark of light. I come to experience, to create in this playground of eminence. The light, my container, a powerful tool, a body with thought and feeling, allows me Earth's precious experience. My drop resides in the center of light, with my heart the only true teacher. I am love, riding the light until it fades. Lost in the trappings of the mind, attached to the illusions of experience, I sometimes forget I am love's perfection. But when I leave this experience of riding the light, I return to love's embrace, to remember I have always been love. I release the illusion of imperfection, for I am love. I come from love. I return to love. I am love. Good job, everyone. Continue to do the work now for the next 2 times, so you've got your 10, 11, and 12 days complete, and I will see you on day 13. This is Ellie Drew, your consciousness researcher, your clairvoyant researcher, as we begin to have some fun together as you clear yourselves out so that your light can shine. Many blessings to you on your journey.